Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediak podcast, episode 41. This week on the podcast, we're going through Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. And before I introduce Jack, I really just want to say fucking sorry on the YouTube side of things. This is 2 weeks in a row that we have not uploaded. Well, actually, we uploaded last week, but it just wasn't the right upload because Jack's audio was not in it. And then I didn't record properly for the week before with her. It's a mess, guys. It's a mess. I'm sorry. If you want to hear our review of her and our review of the first Hellboy movie, please go over to Spotify. Hello, Jack. How was your fourth?
Yeah, pretty good. I don't know. I was in the my town's parade
Oh yeah.
because I was homecoming king what, now 2 years ago, or no, just a year.
Ooh, big man on campus here. He thinks he's cool. Guys.
A
I just
year
want to
ago?
say that today it was storming really bad, and then it stopped.
It's so bad.
I know. Then
It's
it
back right
stopped.
now.
Yeah, it's right back right now. I just hear the thunder and the
Yeah,
lightning. It's
I drove to Chick-fil-A and it was
why?
like I don't know because I was hungry and I like was going 40 on the highway.
Okay.
This is like
Because of the storm.
torture. Yeah,
Oh my
but
god, that's goofy.
I went on a little bit of a power trip. It's hard not to, in that, I've been sitting in my room doing nothing for a majority of my summer. That's not true.
I
I've been out
fucking
doing
wish
things,
I
but
had that. This summer
yeah.
has been so fucking busy. I was like last night I had like 4 hours to do nothing and I was very excited for it cuz I've been doing
Yeah.
stuff basically every hour for this entire summer. And my mom walks into my room and she was like, "Zach, do you want to watch something?" And I said, "Mom, I really don't. I'm so sorry." And she was like, "Are you mad at me?" And I had to like sit and explain to her that I just am really lazy and I just want to watch like anime or something.
I'm just really lazy. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh my god. It's whatever, man. It happens. Shit happens. One sec. I just noticed that the door to my bathroom is open and that's gonna cause echo. It's gonna be like 3 seconds.
You go close that,
I'm
but
doing that right now.
um, okay, sweet.
Okay, we're good.
No, but that was a little. So that was a pretty good fourth. Oh no, shit! That was actually on the third. It wasn't on the fourth.
Oh
The
yeah, that was
fourth
a
is
Saturday.
Sunday.
That was the
Mhm.
Saturday of the soccer tournament that I went to, and Andrew's on the.
Nice.
Andrew's driving your car, right?
And was driving my
Yeah, I
car.
thought so. Cause
My
that's what she was
fucking
bragging about. Oh, we lost both
yeah.
games back to back. It was really fun.
Yeah. So I heard. I don't know. I was at her place after that. I was like, "Well, how was your games?" And she was like, "Not good."
It
I
was
was like,
not good.
"Okay."
Dude, it was really funny though because my brother, he's massive. He's like really, really, really buff, and
Yeah.
he's pretty good at soccer. He plays in college, and he was on our team. It was like a little pickup like college kid league where anyone can just go and play. And Austin was clearly the best one there, and he was like dribbling around a bunch of people. And there was this kid who got really angry at the fact that Austin was big and also had skill. So he kept trying to hit Austin like hard. And every time the kid ran up to Austin and hit into him and then just bounced off. And it was so funny. Every time he visibly got angry and it just made me giggle a bit.
Nice.
I know, right?
Always fun.
Yeah, we love to see that. Should we talk about Hellboy now?
Uh, one more thing,
Okay.
just before. Uh, have we swore yet? I don't think we have
On this episode?
on this episode.
Because I was
I
like,
don't think so.
I definitely have swore throughout the series.
Oh, no, 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 of course they're the series, yes, but I'm thinking, okay, so we haven't gotten any sponsors yet. I'm
Is it because of
thinking
the
that
swearing?
I'm wondering if it's because of that. And so here's my thought. What if we try for a few episodes to not, and then after we get the sponsorship, just go back to it?
Dude, that's gonna be so hard.
I mean,
I swear
yeah,
so much.
I'm not gonna try that hard, but I'm just gonna keep it in the back of my head
I,
so that,
I,
if we go one episode and I think about it, I'm like, oh, I guess we didn't swear. I'll label it as clean, and then, you know, we
okay.
can run through. And maybe somebody will decide that we're worthy.
Well, if I forgot to do the YouTube thing again.
What YouTube thing?
The thing that we were supposed to set up on Monday. I mean on Sunday. I forgot about it until right now.
I don't remember what that was. Oh, the
It's fine.
money
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. The money
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
was trying not to say that because that isn't exactly the
that's
most
I mean,
fun.
that's, you know,
Well, it is the
all it is.
podcast, but like
It's greed.
it's so
It's
much
the only
money.
thing
We're
making me
doing it
do
for the
this.
cash.
I told my buddy Riley about this. I was like, maybe I'll do a few clean episodes with Zach, and we'll just see if a sponsor picks us up, and then we can go back to being normal after that. And he was like, "So you're gonna like sell out what you normally do to see if you can get some cash?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Absolutely."
Absolutely, dude. Dude, I was talking. Okay, so last time I hung out with G, we watched the movie Sanatorium. I it was kind of a shit movie. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a scary movie in which people go into a sanatorium and like spend the night there, and like scary stuff happens. And she was like, no matter what amount of money, I would never spend the night in a sanatorium. And I was like, for $1 billion, you wouldn't spend the night in a sanatorium. And she was like, no, you'd be scarred for life. And I was like, I do that shit for like $1 million, dude. I do that
Yeah,
shit for like
right.
$10. Money's money, you know?
Money's money. Money talks, dog. I don't make the
Exactly.
rules.
Exactly, yeah. God
Huh.
damn it, bro. Oh, wait, does that count?
Oh, I don't know. That's not that bad.
Yeah, bottom tier, swear. Jack, I can't promise you that I'll be able to hold myself back, but I will promise that I will try.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Okay.
try, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
I usually catch myself before I do it.
I I can't say the same. Hey, want to hear something on a good note? I think I texted you about it, but Corey started listening to our podcast because he went on a really long ride, and he was like, "Your shit's actually oh my god."
Well, it's Corey. You're just quoting someone.
I am.
Will they
I'm,
know if I just label it as clean? I don't know. If they
they'll
listen,
see that I'm
just
apologetic.
sponsors.
Children don't
They're
swear.
just listening to us.
I'm sorry.
Just do it.
Okay, I'm trying my best, Jack. It's actually really hard.
I just keep thinking of, like, all these dudes on YouTube who are just horrible people getting sponsored.
Yeah, because
I'm like,
yeah,
"Just
but
toss me a little bit of cash."
yeah, honestly, but okay, if okay, this will be good for my life. If I stop swearing, I will look more intelligent. So I should probably do this anyway. So this is a good thing, Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. Corey said your stuff is pretty good, and a compliment from Corey means a lot because he usually doesn't compliment things. And he was like, "I very much enjoyed listening to it. You guys are entertaining." And I said, "Let's go." Didn't actually say that, but I had to censor myself. Are we?
Let's go.
Shut up. Are we ready to talk about Hellboy 2?
I believe so.
Okay. So, this movie only cost 100. I mean, not 100. Not even 100. It was $85 million, which is astronomical to me. Because the time in which I figured this out was at the point in the movie where he was fighting the big green monster, and I was thinking to myself like, the CGI doesn't look shit here. And I googled it, and expecting it to be like $150 million, and I saw only 85, and I was quite impressed. Good job, CGI team. You guys popped off.
Yeah.
Um, it made $168.3 million, so it barely didn't make its money back, and I think that's understandable why the what am I trying to think of, the company who owns Hellboy not to make a movie until 2019, and I don't
Yeah.
I don't think they will ever make another Hellboy movie after that.
I don't see any reason to touch this ever
I
again.
agree. Well, the only reason would be is to make like a direct sequel to this movie because they kind of set it up at points, you know?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I remember when the 3rd one came out, I was kinda surprised that they
Didn't.
never touched this,
Mhm.
but, it
Yeah.
was entertaining.
I think that the reason I don't know. So the movie came out in 2008, which is the same time that Iron Man came out, and also The Dark Knight. So
Yeah,
it
that's a
had
that's a real bad
yeah, it had competition.
comparison.
I don't think they came out around the same time. I could be wrong with that though. So I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's still a difficult. It was a difficult year for any movie to compete against those two. So that's fun. I personally love this movie. It is one of my favorite comic book movies of all time, and I think it is incredibly underrated.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, Hellboy as a whole is just a little underrated,
I agree
so
with that.
I think this one is seriously underrated. I don't know that I would say I like it more than the first one, but,
What? Really?
um, yeah, I don't know. It was there were unfortunately, it fell trap to at some point, I caught myself realizing that it's just very I don't know, what's the word? I don't wanna say cliche, but, it followed a specific formula, and it was very easy to, I could predict what's gonna happen in each coming scene and stuff, and, so, at some point, it was like, I wasn't totally in it the whole time, but,
I get that.
there were certain things like the costume design and the
Oh my
audio
god.
design.
Oh my
It
dude, I
really
wrote that
kept
down. I was like the audio ADR mixing in this movie is amazing, and I actually
yeah,
specifically wrote it is good for most, but like I really noticed it in this one. And
yeah.
also I fucking oh my god, there it is. Okay. I really, 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 really like that the troll market wasn't like like a CGI mess like it would have been in like the Star Wars movies. Those are absolute messes in the prequels, and I'm really happy they didn't go down that road and they were like actually
Yeah.
make like models and stuff like that. They did go with CGI abominations for the Golden Army at the end, but they don't even look all that bad. Not gonna lie. It
Oh, I never thought they looked that bad.
yeah
I mean, the fight scene was very floaty and simply
yes
because they were CGI, but,
yeah. It's because
there were
Ron Perlman can't jump like that normally, so seeing him do that is a little
surprise, surprise.
so it's a little odd. I
Yeah.
actually really like how this one's more mythical, like mystical and stuff like that, because it gives more of a comic book feel and it dives really deep into like the Hellboy comics itself, which the first movie didn't do, and I think that's what puts this above that one in my opinion, and also the fact that I thought that it had more of a plot, even though it is a little bit more predictable. The other one didn't. It's not okay. It did have a plot, but I felt like it was more like you have to suspend your disbelief a little more. But I'm also saying this is more mystical. Okay, I don't know how to explain this in a way. Do you get what I'm
No,
trying to say?
I do think I understand what you're trying to say.
Okay, because
Yeah.
like in this world in which it sets up all the mystical stuff, it has rules that it follows, and it follows the rules like to a T. But in the first movie, it doesn't have any rules for anything, so you're kind of just like, what, why, you know?
Yeah.
And that is the defining factor for me, at least. I also think it's funny how Kid Hellboy doesn't believe in the Golden Army, and it's Hellboy
Yeah, yeah,
being
that is
a
pretty funny.
literal demon.
Oh my god, Kid Hellboy really bothered me. He just
Yeah, he
creeped
just
me
looks
out.
weird. Yeah.
He looks so weird.
uh, the
Like
little
heebie-jeebies.
his teeth were like over top of each
Yeah,
other.
like
It was
huge buck teeth for some reason.
yeah, it was pretty gross.
I didn't
I thought the
understand.
intro was sick, and then I
The
also
intro
wrote,
was
"What happened to
probably one of the
intros?"
best parts.
Exactly. Like more movies should have intros. I miss intros.
Yeah. I don't know, just the way that they did it too.
Yeah, it was
Like,
pretty sick with all of
I don't know.
the gears turning and then like oh, it was just sick. It was really cool.
Yeah, like the puppets and everything, like,
Uh huh.
just the way they animated, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's
Yes. Yeah.
just so interesting.
I just wrote down Tooth Fairy because I thought that was funny. Well, not the fact that they eat people, but the fact that they're called Tooth Fairies.
Yeah,
The Gas Man, Klaus. What was his name? Was that his name?
something like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, that guy's the best. He's so funny to me. And then that scene where he just kicks the crap out of Hellboy is quite
Yeah,
enjoyable.
that did make me laugh.
Yeah, very funny.
That was the moment, that scene with all the, when they're drinking all the beer, that was the most, like, cool sound design to me, like, the sound that the beers made and the cans made while they were drinking and everything, it was
Oh,
so
really?
it just, play my ears were like, "Oh." This is perfect, this is how it should be in every movie.
My dude, I I agree. I'm so happy that you said that, by the way, because whenever I wrote that down last night, I thought that whenever I brought it up, you in the audience were gonna think I was crazy because you were just like, "What the fuck is this kid thinking about with the sound?" I noticed it at the beginning whenever they were telling he was telling a story and the flow between the ADR voice that was going over the puppets and the ADR that when I mean not the ADR, his voice that just was in the scene. and they flowed very naturally, and they had the sound go up and down very smooth. And also, the part where like specific sounds, not voices, really got me is at the very beginning when the prince was doing his little like he was practicing his sword thing, and he cut like the water, and I
It's
thought
a
the
little
sound
silly.
was really sick.
Yeah.
They nailed it with the little like tings that were going with each thing that happened with his little sword. Really
I love
sick.
the opening to The Prince, that it was, like, fucking him just jumping around with his sword shit. I was like, "That's a little silly, but, you know what,
I
you do
love
you,
it,
man."
dude. I love it. It's so funny to me. I l-
Yeah.
that shit's the best, man. I love the super fist bump that that Hellboy and the big troll guy do. It made me
Oh,
laugh really hard whenever they go to punch each other, and it just kind of looks like a really big fist bump.
that shit hurts when you punch somebody else's fist.
Yeah, but Hellboy's fist is made out of rock, and the other one is made out of metal, so I don't think it really hurt that much.
True. It's true.
We should reenact that scene and put it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah? That's a
Yeah, I
great
think that would be a
idea.
really, 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 yeah, funny stuff. King of comedy.
Funny stuff.
uh, Want to hear something funny?
Tell me something funny.
So G finds it fun to do everything she can to not say that's funny. So like I hear a lot of quite comical or very hilarious or something like
Oh,
that, which is
so she wait, that's, a confusing so she's not really avoiding it,
no,
she's
no,
just
she's
trying to
calling
say it in a
things
different
funny. She
way.
just doesn't want to say the word funny.
Oh, okay, I thought that's what it was like. Well, like, Ben doesn't like he often when somebody makes a joke and it's funny, but he doesn't, like, wanna laugh at it, but he wants to, like, explain that he wants to get the point across that he found it funny. I'll, like, say something and he'll be like, "That's funny." And that's, like, very degrading, to
Yes,
somebody trying to make a
it's like
joke.
that one time. I'm gonna swear here for the sake of the story. I also
Oh my god,
noticed I
how
swore
dare
before.
you?
I swore before, so it doesn't matter. I swore like 4 times before. I just kept going with my sentence because I was like, "There's nothing I can do about it now." It's like that one time whenever we were at the pool and you made a joke and no one laughed, and then Devin turned towards you and said, "Hey, you're fucking funny."
Yeah. I mean,
That was
but
so
that
funny.
coming from Devin, I genuinely believe that, but
No,
Ben now he tries to stop saying that because, like, he realizes that if he says it to the wrong person like, he's done
yeah.
it to me so much that now, eventually I understood that he was just trying to be nice, but now to random other people, he's gonna sound like a dick because he's like
Wait, does he say it like cold faced, or did he go like, "That's funny"?
no, he'll just be like I'll say something and be like, "Huh, that's funny." And then, it's not
Why doesn't he want to
quite
laugh?
condescending. I don't know. There's certain, there's many times where I recognize a joke. I don't think it's that funny, but I recognize the effort that was given,
Oh,
and
right, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, at least I'll give it like I don't know. I don't want to say a pity laugh, but like I'll be like, ha,
Be like, "Yeah,
but
nice job, pal. That was close."
yeah, but he just
It just doesn't.
verbally expresses it.
It's fine. It happens. It happens. Should we get back to Hellboy?
I suppose so. I don't know. I don't honestly. I'm just trying to drag this out. I don't have a whole lot to say.
I have a little bit left.
Okay.
I love the line whenever they're about to be fighting the big green guy, and he just looks up and he goes, "I'm gonna get me big baby." That made
Oh,
me
yeah.
laugh so hard.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about that because that was so
That was
funny.
so funny.
"Imma get
That
me a big baby.
that's like one of my favorite lines in all of cinema, without a
I'm
doubt.
gonna get me a big baby."
I'm gonna get me a big baby, and
And
then
it is the most comically, like, infeasible weapon. It's just like a cylinder out of a revolver. It's just a
yeah,
bunch of holes with bullets in them,
it
and
also shoots from the top and the bottom of
yeah,
the 6
like,
whatever. Yeah.
how?
Does not make sense, but I love it so much. And he like
And it
winds it up. He has to wind it.
just immediately kills whatever.
Oh my god. Why doesn't he? He should have used that against the dogs in the previous
Yeah,
movie. That would have ended them.
yeah.
He should have
I
used
don't
it
know.
against Rasputin in the first movie. He would have destroyed the man.
There's so many, like, I don't know. That scene was a weird scene though, because, like,
It was.
it was just a lot to mentally put together in that, like, it didn't quite make sense in that, he climbs to the top and there's this big, seemingly undefeatable being, uh, in the middle of wherever, and then he climbs to somewhere carrying a baby
And
to
shoots
shoot him in the
gun
face.
twice and just ends it.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
and then the prince is like, "He's the last one of his kind, just like us. Do you wanna fight end
Jack,
him
I know
right
exactly what
here?"
happened, okay? So
Yeah.
so the prince, he threw the thing expecting it to kill Hellboy. Noticed that it clearly wasn't. So he was like, "All right, plan B. Let's try to convince him to join our side because he's clearly too strong." Yeah?
Oh, that does make more sense. But
Well,
then he just
that or
disappears
yeah, he
too.
just dipped. Well, cuz he was like, "He's too strong. I don't want to fight him."
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to explain away a stupid scene in a movie I like. It happens. I also very much enjoy the scene where Abe puts in his contacts so he could look more approachable for his girl. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Completely followed by Hellboy and Abe singing. I think that is amazing.
Yeah, that was also a pretty entertaining scene.
I love that. Um, I wrote down. I can't say that because it's swearing.
Uh,
Damn.
as if that stopped you before
I
in this
understand
episode.
that, but now I have the ability to not do it, okay?
Well,
Previously, I just haven't been thinking and it just happens to come out. This one I am looking at it and I willingly have to read it and I don't want to
this
do
one you
that.
have yeah. Well, I mean, my point is in this episode is too far gone now for
Shut
me to
up.
label as clean,
I'm
but
trying my best, okay?
well, I mean,
If I hold
that's
back
fair,
now, then
but
it'll help me hold back for next episode.
oh, I was gonna say, I mean,
It's
all we have to
practice.
do now is learn what we've learned now and carry that on to future episodes, but
Exactly. I'm also gonna try and hold back swearing at work too, just because I know that like I swear so much there, and that definitely affects it. So if I calm it down in that department, then maybe we might be good.
oh, maybe it'll carry over
Yeah,
here. I
maybe.
see.
Yeah. I don't like Liz. I
You
think
don't
her
like
acting is
Lowe's?
really bad.
Liz. Oh, yeah.
The
No,
fire
it
girl.
really
Her
is.
acting is really, really bad, and I really don't like it. And that single handedly drops the movie down a couple pegs. At least
Yeah,
in my
that was
opinion.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I haven't seen her much else.
She is unrecognized by me.
Yeah, I wasn't quite familiar. I don't know. I
Yeah.
liked like the princess was real good.
Princess is good. I always love Abe. Abe's the best.
Who's who's
Um,
A oh, Abe was quite good.
he,
Who was the one guy? It started with an M.
um, the like,
Hellboy hated.
the guy, the man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that guy.
the one that's in everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
he was pretty good. I like that one scene where he was walking through trying to talk to Abe and just everything was going on all
Yeah.
around him in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, yeah. I
That
know what
was
you're
pretty
talking
cool.
about. He's
Just the
like
way
things
he
are.
talked was so real.
Yeah, I thought Abe looked really. I don't know if they changed his appearance much, but I felt he looked really good, and I'm happy they
Interesting.
decided not to go with a CGI approach for either of these characters. I know they wait. Actually, they did, didn't they? In 2019's, didn't they have like a cheetah main character that was all CG?
I don't know.
You saw the movie. I didn't.
I did, yeah, but it's been so long. I mean, it's not a very memorable movie.
Well, I guess we're gonna see. Speaking
Yeah.
of, we actually pushed that back a week because we're gonna be doing Black Widow next week because of money reasons, and then Hellboy the following week. So that's fun, guys. Sorry for throwing that in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
Do you have a rating out of 10
Oh
for the
god, probably like
series?
a
For the
6.
series,
Oh, for the series. Well, we
yeah.
haven't finished it yet.
Hellboy 2019 isn't in the series.
Oh, I guess technically it's
It's
not.
a reboot.
Oh, for the series then, probably in 7.
I'm giving it an 8 for nostalgia. It probably is like in reality a 6.5 or a 7, but an 8 for nostalgia. Love these movies. Do you want to take a break now? And hope for the best.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
all we can
We'll
do at
catch you
this
later,
point is
Smoker.
hope.
Export as MP3. It's a very high energy podcast today.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I mean, it's not like it's only you.
Yeah, that is trying. That is not trying. God, I wish. See, we talk about this every episode, but why do we have a podcast? We shouldn't be talking.
Yeah. I mean, Golden Amy. That's not right.
What?
I'm typing out the episode name or the file name for the episode, and I wrote Hellboy 2 Golden Amy.
My uncle is unable to get in contact with his manager today, and he's saying that he will hope to do it Friday.
He's a manager?
His agent. Yeah, he is an agent.
Pretty sweet.
He's not a side. Okay, also, my uncle was like, you have to tell Jack that the guy is not a side character. He's like actually a character. He's not just a side character in the movie.
What character?
I
Can you
don't
tell me?
know. You've read his I sent you his wiki page, right?
Oh, did you?
I'm pretty sure I did, and I said read up on him.
Can you do it again? Because I don't remember that.
Okay, got it.
Did you text it to me, or
I
did
did.
you
I
put it in
texted
the...
it to you.
Oh God.
It's fine. I'll send it right now. Hey, want to hear something cool?
Tell me something cool.
Dokkan Battle. Its 6th anniversary is happening already.
Interesting.
Yep, and that started yesterday. So I've been playing this game for 5.5 years. That is very loud. I'm so sorry. I was opening Dokkan Battle.
Is Broly back?
He has returned several times. Dude, one of the Broly's got an Easy A. Do you know what an Easy A is? Extreme Z Awaken, so it like makes it almost into an LR. But they started doing that to LRs, so now LRs are getting upgrades too. And there was an LR Broly who got an Easy A, and he's now like one of, if not the best unit in the game.
Sick.
Yeah, pretty dope. He also looks pretty sick too.
Kansas City, Missouri. That's where my girlfriend lives.
Wow, that's so sick. Oh, that must suck. I'm sorry, mate.
Filmography?
I'm sorry I talk about mine then. You probably miss yours.
Huh? Oh, he's playing Thufir. What?
What are you
That's so
talking about?
fucking cool.
What are you doing?
His thing.
Whose
You're
thing?
the guy. Your uncle.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're reading the shit. Oh, okay. He's sick, isn't he? He was in the Abraham Lincoln movie.
The which one? Vampire Slayer or
no, the one about Abraham Lincoln. Just called Lincoln.
Damn.
He plays Lincoln's assistant, I think. He plays Thufir Hawat. Who's that in the book?
He's a pretty main character. He's a Thufir Hawat is a Mentat, I believe, which is human computer.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil anything else because that'll happen in the movie. But he's a pretty main character. He's a cool guy.
Cool guy.
Master of assassins.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty sweet role. Okay, I'm ready again.
Okay, you're gone?
And we're back on Spotify.
Back. And in the time that we had on the YouTube side of things, I did not use it smartly, and I did not get my news ready, but now it's good.
How dare you?
How dare I? Do you have any news, Jack?
No.
Okay, well...
I'm trying to think, but nothing really comes to mind. Well, I'm gonna scroll through our Instagram DMs though and see if we sent each other anything.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were talking about like from people, and I was like, we got another message?
No.
Did you see the Clifford the Big Red Dog trailer?
No.
Neither did I, but it's
but it happened.
It did happen. It did. I don't know if I'm happy about it. It definitely is a thing. The Simpsons is getting a crossover with the MCU. There was a trailer for that, I think, released yesterday or today, one of the two. Um, I don't really watch The Simpsons, but they're kind of funny, so whatever.
The Simpsons.
The, the Simpsons. Yep, that. Black Panther 2 has started production, which is pretty rad, you know?
Nice.
Happy. HBO's The Last of Us series. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, with fuck. I mean, frick. God, I suck at this. I suck at this so much.
Fuck,
It's
I
the
mean, right.
This is so difficult. This is the hardest challenge you've ever given me, Jack. Um, the guy from Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, he's in it. I think you. I don't know. He plays Joel, maybe, but they.
He looks like Joel, so I
Yeah.
would imagine Joel.
Well, this last week they cast Joel's daughter in the movie, which is pretty cool. Don't know the actress. This is actually pretty rad. I don't know if I talked about this, but it's huge, and I might have accidentally talked about it last week. I don't remember when this came out, but it was. I just found it. So WB fired someone who's working on the Flash movie or is a higher up. It's one of the two, and in retaliation, he leaked the Flash trailer, and I've seen it,
How's
and
it look?
it's gonna be so shit. It's gonna be really bad.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
as if that was any surprise to either of us.
that is very true. Like, there's a lot in it to be excited about, but they're not gonna capitalize on any of it, and they're only putting it in there so they can get people to watch the movie. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say. There were two characters in the trailer that the guy blurred out for spoiler reasons because he says that like it will genuinely like ruin the movie for everyone, and that wasn't his goal. His goal is just to fuck them up.
So then when the trailer comes, actually,
No,
are
it's
they
like a
gonna
special
be
trailer. I think.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
I
it's
was
for
gonna say
like you know how there's special trailers for after the movie releases.
no, but I
You
believe you.
don't? Oh, okay. One in specific I'm thinking of is uh Giant Man was supposed to be like a secret in Civil War, but the second that movie released, he was in like every trailer.
Oh,
So I'm guessing that's what it is, or something like that.
okay.
It confirms that there's multiple Batmen in it, so I don't think that's
Not
much of a
bad, bad,
spoiler because
bad.
everyone knew that. Michael Keaton's and Ben Affleck's, which is pretty cool, I guess.
Wait,
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is Batman?
You didn't know that?
No.
Well,
Why is
Michael,
he the old guy?
yeah, the old guy,
Why?
because they're doing Flashpoint.
More better question. How?
I don't, I don't know if he's physically Batman. He's gonna do his
Okay, I
best
was gonna
though.
say stunt double.
Yeah, probably.
Michael Keaton does all his own stunts.
Does he actually?
No,
God, that would be so terrible if he did.
that would be so detrimental to his life.
Yeah, he would probably. Yeah, no. He did all of his own stunts in Spider-Man: Far From Home. He actually flew around like a vulture.
Yeah.
No, they're doing Flashpoint. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what they're doing, and that's how there's two Batman.
Cool.
So cool. The movie The Old Guard, which I think was a Netflix film, and I don't think many people liked it. I'm not sure on that though. The sequel script is complete and filming starts early 2022. So
Perfect. I've been waiting my whole life.
yeah, the movie came out this year. I'm pretty sure. So
Oh,
I don't think you've been
wow, that
waiting
was
at all.
really quick.
Yeah, I guess it has been. Has it? I don't fucking remember. Who gives no one cares. It's the Old Guard. So Spider-Man, No Way Home, in addition to the worst kept secret on the planet, which was that it's going to be a multiverse movie, Spider-Man's suits for the movies have been leaked, and I've seen two of them, and they look pretty cool, except for one. One of them looks really
Pretty
stupid.
cool.
Yeah. I sent this to you and Sky, I think, and it's that you've seen Your Name for the podcast. Have you seen Weathering with You by chance?
Um. mm,
It is the sequel to Your Name.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
No, I've not.
Well, to finish that trilogy, the director said that the next film will have a post-apocalyptic setting. So that's interesting. And I'm actually really excited for that because Your Name and Weathering with You are masterpieces.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever comes from that guy is gonna be absolutely bonkers, mate. So I just realized something. I'm looking at this piece of news, and we're gonna have to fit Suicide Squad into our schedule at some point too. I should have thought ahead and see next time we schedule things, we gotta like think of what movies are coming out in a certain time period, and we have to work those into the schedule. Because I don't do that, and I definitely should. Because with Black Widow coming out, it pushes Hellboy back. And next month when Suicide Squad comes out, that's gonna push something back. Shit happens, Jack. You know, I wish I was smarter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, how are we gonna keep up with all the
I
new
could.
hot releases?
Well, I could just sit down and Google all the movies coming out and then add those into my schedule whenever I make the schedule.
That's a lot of work.
That is so much work. I probably should do that though, for the sake of having a good podcast.
God knows our podcast has been nothing but perfect so far.
As we missed out 2 episodes in the last 2 weeks on the YouTube side of things.
Eh,
Nice.
eh.
No one cares. It just was our. It was just the thing that people watch more. We didn't care about that. So James Gunn was asked what were the other characters he thought about putting in the movie for Suicide Squad, and how he decided on the characters that he did choose. And he said, I looked online, who's the dumbest DC character of all time? And then he stumbled across Polka Dot Man and decided to put him in the movie. And I thought that was quite funny.
Great.
Imagine being cast and playing the role of the dumbest DC character of all time.
That's a bit of an honor, at that point.
Honestly, I genuinely hold so much excitement for this movie. I am beyond excited to watch the Suicide Squad because I really hope it's good. I really, really hope it's not like the last one. And I trust James Gunn with my entire existence. And he makes a killer soundtrack. So, like, it's going to be
Oh,
spicy.
yeah.
Okay. So, Robert Pattinson's Batman movie had reshoots and it had issues with COVID. So, the estimated amount of money that it needs to get is $300 million, which is a lot.
Yeah,
I think
that is a little bit.
I think that it'll easily make that. I hope that it'll easily make that because that movie is probably going to be really good, and it's a Batman movie, so it's going to sell. So I don't think it should have anything to worry about. But with COVID and the fact that people are still scared to go back to theaters, it's a little scary, you know?
Just a little.
Because I really don't want that movie to flop because I want it to be really good. Hate to see it. Things happen. So Black Adam has entered its final week of production, and it should be wrapping up rather soon, like within the next 2 days, I think, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm actually excited for that movie, even though it's a DC film, and not all of them are going to be good, because Warner Brothers doesn't know how to make a universe. They're stupid.
Yeah.
That's funny. So I don't know what this is, but I think it might have some sort of Star Wars connection. So I'm gonna say it, and also it is in reference to the most famous person on the planet at the moment. Zack Snyder is to direct and co-write a sci-fi adventure, Rebel Moon, at Netflix, and I don't know what Rebel Moon is, but in the quote it says something about Zack Snyder being a Star Wars fan, so I just can assume that it has that kind of implications. Did you see the Star Wars anime trailer that released this last week?
No, I didn't see the trailer, but I have seen a lot of stuff about it.
I am so excited for it. Like beyond belief excited for it because I think it's going to be really good. I love Star Wars. I love the universe of Star Wars, not exactly much the movies, but an anime Star Wars thing is going to be the sickest thing on the planet. I'm so excited for that. So John Wick 4, I'm pretty sure started production, and it's bringing back Lance Reddick as Charon in John Wick 4, so that's cool. And I'm pretty sure that wraps up all of my my news for the week, Mr. Palmer?
As for me,
Mr.
I just
You.
got an email saying that um someone was unable to log into my Instagram.
What?
Yeah, so I've now enabled two-factor authentication.
That's so goofy.
Interesting. So hopefully whoever's out there, don't do that.
Please don't
Maybe
be
if you're
rude.
listening to this, don't stay away from my Instagram, please.
Please stay away from it.
It's like, sorry, you can't get in. That sucks.
It's so funny. That happened right now.
Yeah, a little weird, but you know what?
How much you want to bet
That's
it's
it.
Ben?
Trying to get into my account.
Yeah. It is totally
Hopefully not.
something he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to get into what we're watching?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, word up, man. You watch anything interesting this week?
I'm grinding through more of Full Metal Alchemist.
Yay.
I
I'm so
never
proud.
got to watch. Okay, so I told you this. I haven't told the podcast this. My dad came home one day from, of course, scrounging
I
through
know
the
what you're
Walmart
talking about.
$5 bins, and he found he keeps looking over this movie. It's like a samurai movie, but he never buys it. But finally he picked it up and looked on the back of it, and it is a 72-minute one cut, like, or one shot, one continuous shot of nonstop samurai action. And so he was like, "Well, I have to get this." So much like 1918, the hit, this movie has to be good. And I'm very intrigued to see this hidden gem, but I've not seen it yet. But when I do, I will of course update the podcast on how good it is.
So,
Uh,
some news just dropped. You can continue with your story, and then I will say it.
I don't have any more on this, but I am reading Jujutsu Kaisen.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, and I'm like getting dangerously close to the end of what's out right now, and
No, dude.
it's so good.
I know, and I'm so
It
sad
has
that
such
he's
good
sick.
power scaling.
I'm so sad that he's sick, man. I love
Yeah,
Gojo. Gojo is one of my favorite characters of all time. He's so sick.
yeah.
The news that dropped is that Marvel Studios and DC are skipping San Diego Comic Con this year.
No,
That is like huge, dude. That's like Comic Con. That is Comic Con.
it's like
What do,
comic.
what do we have left?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hellboy,
what else is there?
Hellboy, The Boys, and Invincible. That's it, man. That's not it, but like, come on, that sucks. I'm unhappy about that. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh well.
Actually, right before recording, I watched this week's episode of Loki, and that shit was crazy. That was episode 5. I'm not
My
gonna say
parents
anything.
love it.
It's
I
very
haven't seen
good.
it.
I think you should watch it.
I will at some point. I
Yeah,
don't know when,
you got
but
it,
at some
man.
point.
I trust you.
I just need to watch, or I need to finish Fullmetal Alchemist. There's a lot.
There's
I
64
didn't.
episodes. It is
I
not a
didn't.
lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
know what? Okay, I agree with you because
There's like
right
6
now,
parts.
yeah,
Right.
I'm going through Death Note, and it has 37 episodes, and that feels like a lot.
Yeah.
Because I thought that it was going to end on episode 25. So I went into episode 25 expecting it to be the finale. And I was like, okay. So I went to work and I had episode 24 and 25 left. And I was like, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get home, watch the last 2 episodes of Death Note, go to the gym. Shut up, shut up. We're ignoring it. Didn't happen. We're going. Go to the gym, come back, and then start rewatching Black Clover because that show is amazing. And then I got home. I watched the last 2 episodes of Death Note. Psych, it turns out there's 12. Wait, there's 12 more. So I was just very
Frank,
unhappy
yeah.
with that.
I'm on part 3, episode 2.
Nice. Let's
I'm
go.
like halfway through, and it seems like it's about to end. It's so weird.
Dude, that's exactly what happened with Death Note.
Yeah.
But the thing with Full Metal Brotherhood is that whenever it does that, you actually enjoy the second half of the story.
Awesome. Also, for anybody interested in getting into Gundam, Netflix put out 3 movies, and that's the start of all of Gundam. So if you watch that and then watch like Hathaway and like uh fucking what's it called that I
Watch your language.
love? Oh yeah, sorry. Oh my god, what's it called?
I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna take
Not
the hit.
Unicorn Gundam.
What?
Never watch Unicorn Gundam. Unicorn Gundam is horrible.
Okay.
I hate it so much.
I think I'm gonna take the hit, Jack. I think
Iron
I'm.
Blooded Orphans.
Oh yeah, that show. You were talking about that for about
So good.
4 weeks. 4 months, I meant, not 4 weeks. 4 years, I meant,
Anyway,
not 4 weeks.
as as you were saying.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna take the hit, Jack. I think I'm gonna watch One Piece.
Don't.
I think I am.
I I don't think I'll ever watch One
I
Piece.
really don't want to. I honestly, truly don't want to. But my roommate Nico, he watches One Piece, and I know I'll eventually just cave in anyway. So what I'm thinking is if I just start now, then eventually I'll just catch up to him sooner than if I did like caving in after I moved in. You know?
I just
I
I
don't want to watch it. I have no
can't.
interest in Gumman. I don't. I really don't.
I
But
just none of it interests me.
none of it interests me either.
And then
I
it's
have
1,000 episodes long.
I genuinely have zero interest in it. But like
There's gotta be filler to skip though.
not much, I don't think.
Oh my god. It's like I've watched some of the fights and the fights aren't even that interesting to
Crazy,
me.
yeah. Like there's so many better shows for the fights. But everyone's just like,
Yeah.
it's the adventure, and I guarantee the show's amazing. But I genuinely don't care.
I just don't care that much about I'm not like that big of an adventure guy. I don't get
Oh,
like a
I'm not either.
whimsical feeling.
I don't get that either. I don't get feelings. Emotions are weak. Enough said.
Sigma male here.
Yeah, there it is. Uh, I'm kidding, by the way. But yeah, no, I just don't have interest in it. But I'm gonna watch it anyway because I know I'm gonna. Did you just fall out of your chair?
No, somebody just came in and throw their shoes on the ground. I tried to mute my mic. Yeah, I should have just went with it and been like, yeah, that would have been much funnier.
Jack had a heart attack because
Yeah, I
L wrote
died
in his
mid
death
episode.
note.
He
L wrote
died
Jack's name in
for
his
he
death note.
loves.
Yeah, you'll die in 40 seconds. Your name is my note. Yeah, I actually do like Death Note a lot, even though I made a joke about the second half being bad, and it's not bad. It's just simply not as good. the The antagonist changes, and the first one was my favorite character, so not happy about
Yeah,
that.
not happy.
Yeah, I'm quite irritated, honestly. And sadly, I really am unhappy. Like usually, what we watching is like half the length of the podcast. But this summer, I have done nothing but work out, and like other important things that I don't remember right now. But I'm unable to watch shows as much as I usually do, and that's making me so sad. I would have been I on a nor if I was back at my dorm, I would have grinded through Death Note in like 4 days.
Yeah,
It's sad
alas,
times.
here we are.
Alas, here we are.
Now you know what I do.
Now you know what I do. Be sad that I don't watch TV as much as I wanted to, but definitely, I now probably watch it as much as I probably should. I watched it definitely too much before. It's fine though.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
you know.
okay. You have all of your corals out?
I believe so. Yeah, I
Wunderbar.
think so.
Okay. So if you guys want to contact us, please either comment on the YouTube side of things, go over to Twitter at Mediak Zach, and head over to the Instagram at Mediak Podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting more on there because I stopped after Mortal Kombat because I suck at doing social media. But
We gotta just like pay someone to do our social media stuff.
yeah, because God knows paying somebody hasn't stopped us from.
God, we're so lazy and we're also stupid, and it's such a terrible combo. It's such a terrible combo
Oh my
because we're always like,
God.
we gotta do stuff, and then we just never do it.
Yeah, how many times have we said that? Yeah,
So many
I don't
times.
know.
So there's been like 100 times in which I've been like, "Hey Jack, you need to remind me to remind you to do something," or "Jack,
Yeah,
can you remind me to do something?" And then we
yeah.
both forget every time, and it happens
Just you
every
wait.
week.
Once we get this Dune guy on,
Once we get
It's
this
gonna
Dune guy
be
on.
it's gonna be high production for that episode,
Right.
and then it's gonna go right back to normal. 'Cause then it's not just
Oh my
us. It
god.
depends on another
Yeah.
person.
We Oh
But it's gonna be that episode and then never
oh
again.
my god, dude. Yeah, you're right. It's only gonna be that episode.
I can't wait.
Oh my god,
Alright.
that's so stupid. That's so stupid. It's gonna be the best episode too.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Without
so
a
good.
doubt. Without a singular doubt in my mind, it's gonna be the best
Oh
episode.
my
And then the following episode will
god.
be Mulan.
Holy shit.
Imagine if we did that. What if we what if we actually got the interview for some stupid crazy luck and then the very next episode we do Mulan.
Yeah, yeah, just the way it works out.
That would be oh my god. Whatever.
Whatever.
I think that's the end of the podcast.
I think so.
Goodbye, guys.
See you guys.